right now, we kick off the prelims on Prime Video, a scheduled 8-round contest in the lightweight division. Undefeated teen phenom Curmel Moton faces Frank Zaldivar. Let's go to ring announcer Miguel Flores.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada, as Premier Boxing Champions presents our Prime Video Prelims. It is all brought to you by Samson Boxing, Warriors Boxing, TGB Promotions, and Mayweather Promotions. Sponsored by DraftKings Sportsbook, the crown is yours. El Mexicano brand products, bringing authentic sabor to your table. Somos El Mexicano. And by the film Last Breath. Make every breath count, starring Woody Harrelson, only in theaters February 28th. Our three judges ringside are Glenn Feldman, Chris McGlory, and Steve Weisfeld. The referee in charge of the action is Harvey Dock. And now Premier Boxing Champions presents 8 rounds in the lightweight division. Introducing first in the red corner, wearing the red and black trunks, he weighed in at 135.8 pounds. With 5 victories, 3 by knockout, opposite of 1 defeat. Representing Miami, Florida, here is Frank El Perro Zaldivar. And now, introducing his opponent across the ring in the blue corner, wearing the purple and gold trunks, he weighed in at 134.8 pounds. His record stands a perfect 1, 6 victories, 5 by knockout, no defeats. Proudly representing Las Vegas, Nevada, here is the young phenom, Curmel Big Deal Moton.
Okay, boxers, we went over the instructions earlier. As a reminder, obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves, good luck. Took a little swances.
Referee Harvey Dock will be the third man in the ring, although technically Curmel Moton, he's a teenager. He's 18. He's taking on Frank Zaldivar, who comes in as a 28-year-old. He's 5-1 with 3 knockouts. Meanwhile, Moton building momentum early, 6-0 with 5 KOs, a protege of the one and only Floyd Money Mayweather, and in his early teens sparring with the likes of Gervonta Davis, catching the attention of the likes of Shakur Stevenson. And when you call him a big deal, well, he's proving to be just that early in the embryonic stages of what promises to be a real good career.
Well, Mo, I know you were already a successful pro wrestling manager at age 18, but most of us had no idea where we were going. So the poise of Curmel Moton this early in his career has been impressive.
And look at the combination punching, Sugar Hill, right there, squaring up in front of Zaldivar, but not wasting any time and unloading multiple punch combinations.
I like the way he's mixing things up. He's trying to open him up. And those are things he has to do, and be patient.
He possesses speed, mobility, accuracy, and solid defense. And for an 18-year-old under the bright lights of Sin City, Brian, he's as composed and as real, just poised as you can be.
That's got to be his best early superpower. Obviously, he's got speed, power, and technique. You're watching that right now. But here's somebody whose head's not too big for himself at this point in his career. This is all normal to him, Mo. Imagine that.
And great start to this fight by Moton. Zaldivar standing right in front of him. Moton throwing a lot of punches. Midway through the opening frame, Zaldivar unloading, overextending with his punches, Sugar Hill, and Moton able to escape and reset, putting his feet down and lands a combination, although he was clipped there by Zaldivar.
Listen, Zaldivar, he's coming forward. He's going to continue to be there for Moton. And I think this is a good fight for Moton. It's something that he needs, and this is what makes him into a champion, which everybody believes he's going to be.
And already here in the first round, Brian, we are seeing a little bit of everything. The upper body movement, the defense, the jab, the ability to roll with the punches, to block the shots, deliver combinations. Again, you don't want to overhype a kid so early, but Curmel Moton is showing you what you want to see out of a teen prodigy.
He did get hit clean there with that left hook, but he's handling the pressure from Zaldivar very well early and firing back with clean, hard punches.
And this is the kind of questions that Moton needs to answer, to have a fighter come forward and throw punches at him, try to put him in dire straits. Nice body shot by Moton. Final 10 seconds of what has been a frenetic first round. A terrific start for Curmel Moton, and Frank Zaldivar, well, he's there to
Time.
Good. Good job, my boy. Put your legs out. Put your legs out. Okay, that's a good one. Okay, shrink it. Shrink it. I want you to spit nothing out. Okay, look, check this out. Sometimes we get a little reckless with the high guard. Remember, I told you got to keep that chin down because why? He's shorter than you, so he's throwing up wide. Keep that chin down and keep the defense is good, but just keep it tight. Okay, now watch this. Start going to the doubles to the body behind that stick. That's why I keep on saying come around. Because why? He's protecting upstairs. You're getting him a good headshot, don't get me wrong, but it's going to be here.
Cabeceando, usando la cabeza. ¿Ok? ¿Me estás escuchando? Una agüita, una agüita. Voy a escupir, ahí mero.
Stay boxing, fundamentally sound. Come on, champ. Good job.
Pop.
I got you.
the bell and round number 2. Moton on a 3-fight knockout streak. He fought 4 times in 24. Last beating Hilario Martinez Moreno in October in the first round. Began his career with 2 first-round KOs. So while you like the knockouts, Sugar Hill, and I know you can't spell Kronk without KO, you also like to get experience. You like to get those rounds under your belt at this stage of his career.
Yeah, I like what Frank is doing. Frank is Zaldivar. He's putting pressure on it. He's not backing down. He's in there winning this fight.
Good counter left hook by Moton, but well said there, Sugar Hill. Nice defense to pull back there by Moton, missing. But Zaldivar, Brian, right in front of him, looking to try to disrupt Moton. But Moton, again, utilizing all techniques and all skills. Very versatile. Seems to be the complete package. He's only 18.
He's shown us nothing but great promise. And you mentioned those 4 fights last year. One of those, the first one, came in March of 24 against Anthony Cuba, the unbeaten opponent. Went 8 hard rounds. Looked great late in the fight. It was a great growing experience for Moton. He'll give you the highlight reel knockouts. He also needs rounds at this point in his career.
And the punch placement, the double left hook to the body there, gets hit by the left from Zaldivar, but taking the steam off the punches. Now working forward, lands the left hook.
Yeah, what I see is Zaldivar and I see Moton. They're pretty much throwing like the same punches, but the biggest difference is Moton punches are much, much sharper and crisper and accurate.
Zaldivar made his pro debut just over 5 years ago. In fact, Curmel Moton was the first fighter to record a victory on the PBC prelims on Prime Video last year in Las Vegas. And it was an incredible display by this youngster. And here he goes again, shoe shine to the body. The fact that he goes upstairs and downstairs, employing a complete game plan, Sugar Hill, has to be impressing you here with less than a minute left in the second.
Oh yeah, those body shots are now starting to take effect, and you can see it's showing in his face and body language of Zaldivar.
Clipped him with the left hook, Ryan.
You can see swelling below the left eye of Zaldivar as Moton continues to lay on these power shots.
His shots are tight and accurate. Moton.
Yep, 6 consecutive wins, 5 of them inside the distance. And he is wearing down the 28-year-old Frank Zaldivar, who has worked with Hall of Famer Roy Jones Jr. in the past. Had close to 80 amateur fights and holds a win over fellow standout Andy Cruz. So Zaldivar has some bragging rights in the unpaid ranks, but is in tough against Curmel Moton through 2 rounds.
Time!
Good job.
Yes, sir. All right. Hey,
Let's say deep breath. All right, check this out. We're trying a little too hard with the wide hooks, okay?
We had 2 low blows that round. Make sure we keep them
All
up.
right, don't worry, Doc. Okay? The reason why we got the lows is because you're not bending your knees. Bend your knees and get that body shot like your dad's
All
telling you.
right, Sugar Hill, let's revisit some of that scintillating action that we have seen from this promising youngster, Curmel Moton.
Okay? Stick with the jab. It's gonna come. Stick with the jab. Give me a straight right hand sometimes. Keep on stabbing like you're doing.
That's a nice
if it's
short
working, don't
hook
stop.
off the
Just swing back to
shoulder,
tight defense.
just enough to catch a good
Don't
counter
stop.
punch on.
Don't get carried away. It's not about the
Catch
crowd.
and
It's about
shoot.
what we're doing in here, okay? Come on. Good job, man.
Level change as well. I mean, from A to Z, Brian is a kid who obviously started young. His father involved in his coaching as well. Samad has a huge social media following, and for the first time, actually, earlier tonight, had a chance to speak to Curmel Moton for a few moments, and whatever the it factor is, he does have it. The kid radiates charisma.
He definitely does. He also still has that boyish smile, which is such an opposite to the aggression you see inside the ring right now.
Is this David Benavidez or Curmel Moton? He'll tell you he wants to be the first Curmel Moton. He's not the next Floyd Mayweather or the next anyone, but boy, he's putting together those combinations, now leaving himself a little exposed upstairs.
Willing to stand in the fire here in order to get these big shots off. You saw Zaldivar show you something at the end of that last round, like the accumulation is starting to get to him.
Yeah, he's not throwing as many punches anymore because when he throws those punches, he's leaving himself open for good counter punches to the body by Moton.
Can someone start communicating with me by phone, Mark Ortega or someone at the company box? No, they're not. It's not working.
Check left hook there by Moton off the jab. And Shook, they're fighting in close range here.
Oh, there's a right hand by Zaldivar. This one is scheduled for 8 rounds. Moton went the 8-round distance in a tough but dominating win, as you mentioned, Brian, over Anthony Cuba. And that was the first fight ever shown on Prime Video. Now Moton has Zaldivar along the ropes where he's a sitting target.
You gotta show me something.
Those right hands are getting through the guard. The left hooks.
They're gonna stop it.
Overwhelming offense. Harvey Doc intervenes. Curmel Moton is now 7-0 with 6 stoppage wins. And I'm sure that's going to exponentially grow his social media following, because as the late, great, estimable Emmanuel Stewart, the father figure to Sugar Hill Stewart, said, knockout sell. Well, Curmel Moton, he's an award-winning salesman already.
Yeah. I like what he just did in his last round here. He was putting pressure on Zaldivar, and then he just slowed down and threw about like 5 or 6 jabs backing up, and changed the pace, had Zaldivar coming forward, and then he just went on a tear of punches that just resulted in the stoppage of the fight.
So let's take another look at how we came to our impressive conclusion here, Sugar Hill.
Yeah, it was just before that where he backed up and pulled Zaldivar forward to make him come forward to kind of gain a little bit of confidence, and then he just went right to work and just started going upstairs, downstairs, inside, outside. And yeah, they had to stop that fight.
Ring generalship on display in the mid-range, not smothering his offense, allowing himself to land those money shots, Brian.
Look, you don't want to fall too much into hyperbole, but he looks like a natural out there. He looks like a finished product at age 18. All you need to add is the experience that he's slowly starting to accumulate here.
Hyperbole is the greatest word ever. Let's go to Miguel Flores.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Harvey Doc called a stop to this contest at 1 minute and 51 seconds of round number 3. For your winner by TKO and still undefeated, Curmel Big Deal Moton.
Started sparring professionals at 14. At 16, he sparred with Gervonta Davis at the Mayweather Boxing Club. And Brian Custer, this kid's future's so bright, he can wear shades indoors or outdoors. Back to you, my man.
Absolutely. Ooh, boy, he is young, but he is power-packed and powerful.